Hi, my name is Jeff H. Sipe, and I have over 10 years of recruiting experience, including 5 years at Google. In this video, we are going to discuss why creating a clear situation is critical, utilizing the s.t.a.r method to answer behavioral questions. The situation absolutely lays your foundation for success, and this comes up 100% of the time in my first mock interview with clients. The situation is unclear, and it leaves me throughout their answer trying to put the pieces together. And you never want your interviewer trying to figure it out while you're answering the question. The impact is a lack of understanding and ultimately a lack of connectivity, and both are critical for success. Today's video is short. I want you to focus on making 4 small changes, and your foundation will be rock solid, and you'll have your interviewers engaged and wanting to hear more. If you like my content, please like. If you have any comments, please comment below. And if you like my overall content, please subscribe. Item 1, your role/company. As you answer any of your behavioral interview questions, you need to provide the role and company that you were in at the time. There is a good chance that you've been in more than one position, and don't make your interviewer guess what role you were in. And a big one, don't assume your interviewer is prepared. They might have never looked at your resume before the interview, and they might not know anything about you. Their only job is to know, hey, I'm interviewing X candidate for X role. And this is the first value add when talking through a situation. A little context on your role and function helps add value and provides the needed clarity and connectivity. Item 2, simplify. Talk in basic terms. I want you to really assume that your audience knows basics, but is not an industry expert. And so the best way to think about it is pretend your audience is maybe 10, 11, 12 years old. Now, yes, there is a strong likelihood that your audience has some industry knowledge and knows some specific industry terms, but it's exactly that. It's an assumption. And secondly, your audience could be a cross-functional interviewer. They could be from HR, so they really might not know a lot about the industry. So when you type out your situation in a Google Doc, just ask yourself, could anyone understand this situation, including a younger person? Item 3, detail. Okay, this is a big one. You're off to a good start. You've shared your role and company. You are talking in simplistic terms, and now you need to add detail. And the most frequent items that need clarification, and there's a lot, beyond your role and function would be the role of the people you're working with, how many people, the location of those people, in correlation, maybe the location of your vendors, suppliers, customers, their specific company name, their industry, maybe the type of product, the specific technology, more specificity around money, around time, etc. So how does this show up in your answer? Let's answer the question, tell me about a time an external vendor was not able to meet their promised deadline. So an okay answer would be, the situation was, I was leading a project to deliver a product to market. The supplier let me know close to our launch date that there was going to be a delay. Okay, so there's enough information there for me to move on with my answer, but actually a great answer would be, the situation was, I was a program manager at Amazon leading our supply chain efforts to deliver new Alexa devices to the US and European markets. 1 month before the launch, our supplier in Taiwan let me know that the delivery of 5 million devices would be delayed by 2 weeks because of an error in the chip that connects the microphone with the Alexa device. So the first example, it is a clear situation, but it's lacking a lot of detail. And so what I did was I added 10 additional specific details, and I had to add 10 additional seconds to get in those details. So I added my specific role, my specific company, what my function was, the product, the specific markets, the time, and specifically when time, the actual when I found out, and then the length of the delay, the location of my supplier, the specific error, and ultimately what component had that error. And these 10 seconds, again, are just setting the foundation for your answer. You have created a super clear vision for your interviewer, and you have created that connectivity. And that's a great segue into item 4, which is connectivity. I've mentioned this item a few times throughout this video, and by following these 3 simple steps, now your interviewer is connected, and you don't know exactly what they're going to connect with. So they may connect with Alexa because they own one. They might connect with the European market because they also work with Europe in their job. They've been to Europe. They're from Europe. They have an upcoming trip to Europe. They might have also had a product delay before, etc. Right? So the connection could be work related. It could be personal related. And it really doesn't matter. As long as you're getting that connectivity, they're going to be engaged in your answer and ultimately just more likely to listen. So I want to go even simpler. And if you've watched any of my videos, I love talking about pizza. And so if you told me you had a great slice of pizza, okay, you had a great slice of pizza. But if you told me you had a great slice of mushroom pizza in the north end of Boston, I'm going to be so much more connected to it. I may love pizza. I might not like pizza because I don't eat cheese. Mushrooms might sound terrible on pizza. I might have never been to the north end of Boston, or I might have been to the north end of Boston to Pizzeria Regina last month and I had great pizza there. The point is that I know what type of pizza it is. I know the location. I know all these additional details that are just going to get me more engaged and more interested. And that higher level of interest creates intrigue, which piques your listening and specifically in this case, your interviewer's listening skills. If you focus on just these 4 items when presenting the situation in your behavioral example, you will have way better success. Good luck. If you like my content, please like. If you have any comments, please comment below. And if you like my overall content, please subscribe. Thank you.